Hey guys, so I have the beautiful Layla Ali with me tonight. So I just want to first start off by saying your Instagram is an inspiration to go on a path to eat healthy. And you know, it is your 50th birthday. You don't look a day over 25.
You know what?
Let us know how you do it.
First, everybody always say that. I think that's so cliche, and people know you don't look 25. Now, if you would have said maybe 40.
Hey, what's up? You're watching Neek at Night, and we have Keith Powers with us tonight.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing?
You know, a lot of girls was like putting you as their, you know, man crush, and you was their, you know, aspiration to take you off the market. And when you came out with Bae, you crushed a lot of people. Like, Hey guys, so I have Daniel Cormier with me tonight, and it's crazy because my first UFC fight happened to be your fight.
I'm glad you were able to watch the first fight and it was mine and I won, because that could be some bad memories.
Right, I mean, okay, I'm not gonna lie, when I first seen it and I seen him come,
I was gonna get my ass kicked.
Yeah.
Look at you.
I'm not gonna tell a lie, okay? I'm gonna keep it honest. Definitely experience, you guys. That's Amarion, and we're at his word for word screening. It was super dope. Make sure you check it out. It drops tomorrow and you don't want to miss it.
Thank you, baby.
Thank you.
It's your partner, Big Boy. What's happening in the voice of Los Angeles? Hello. You know what I do at night? I watch Neek at Night. Show you right. You thought I was going to say something crazy. Thought I was going to say something disgusting and nasty. Yeah. But guess what? When I watch that Neek at Night, I may be doing something disgusting and nasty. Look at her. Hello.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl Neek, and you're tuned in to...
What's up? It's your girl Neek, and we are going to get into this reaction of the tour manager basically speaking out and giving a very detailed event or detailed version of events on basically what he alleges happened when Krishan allegedly assaulted James Wright Chanel. Now, his accuracy of his details, it sounds truthful. It sounds like he's being honest. He is giving detail line by line of what happened. And to me, I take him as a person who sounds very credible in their assessment of what may have happened. So I'm going to play the video. Some of you guys may have already seen it because I posted it already on my Instagram. Y'all know, as soon as I get anything piping hot, I serve it to my Instagram first, okay? And then we come and we chat about it, possibly over on YouTube. So make sure you guys are following me on my Instagram, which is neekatnight_. And also, I don't know if y'all know, but I do still have a website. I am still selling products, and I will be releasing some stuff very soon because we know Christmas is around the corner. Black Friday is around the corner. So we're going to get into those things. But in the meantime, in between time, I want you guys to hit the like button, hit the share button. Now, even if you don't have anybody particularly to share it to and you don't want to bug your friends, but you want to support the Neek at Night show, you can support me by sharing it to yourself. Share it to your own email. You know, you can share it to anything. It just helps out a lot when it shows that videos are being shared. That means that they're being watched, and that means that you guys are interested in things on my channel, and it helps my brand YouTube management of the partnership program know that we need to keep her in the program, keep a spotlight on her channel, and things like that. So definitely make sure you guys share the content, always like the content. You can even dislike it. Just show that you watched it and you had some type of emotion about it. If you are a person you like, I can't stand her, dislike. Still, let the people know how you feeling. Okay, now let's get into this manager right now and see what he has to say.
I guess we just giving everybody a second to come on in the room. Oh God, I hate that I even have to do this. But I'm gonna tell
Thank you so much, everybody who's been sharing me. I see you guys.
And what the truth is.
Thank
so I'm
you.
going to give y'all a second to roll through real quick. Larry, cut it. My problem is this. My problem is this. I was in the room. I was next to James. It was me, James, David, Mooney, Tamar in that room. I want to address the assault. I want to address the assault. That's what I want to address right now, because that is what is at question. And what is at question is the assault. And it breaks my heart that we even have to go this route and even have to go back and forth on social media. For those that don't know, I am the tour manager for Tamar Braxton, the Love and War Tour. And what I'm going to address is the assault. We were in the room. At the end of the show, Krishan walked up to Tamar. Troy brought her out a cake. Tamar put her hands in the cake. She had a right hand full of cake and some cake in her mouth. And Krishan came out and was like, "Where you going, sis? Gotta go on stage." And I'm looking like, huh? Like, what's happening? And Tamar like, the show is over. What do you mean? She said, "I'm about to go on stage." And she's like, huh? You ain't been out? You haven't went out there already? Because she was supposed to go out during the twerk session. She hadn't been out. Krishan hadn't been out. So I was like, come on, ladies, let's just take this in the dressing room. So we went in the dressing room. And in the dressing room, it was me, Tamar, and Krishan. Tamar was trying to figure out why didn't Krishan go out during the twerk session? And she's looking at me, and I'm like, I don't know. Like, Krishan, I don't know why she didn't go out. So Krishan breaks down and starts crying. And I felt bad, and the Holy Ghost in me, because I carry it everywhere with me, I began to give her a hug and everything like that, because I like Krishan. I like her. And, and I was like, I don't want to see nobody with their feelings hurt, or I don't want nobody feeling some sort of way, because there was a big line of miscommunication that took place. So I began to try to comfort her and hug her and be like, no, don't cry, because it's not that, you know what I'm saying? Nobody was trying to, I don't want you to feel no sort of way. And this was just in the dressing room. And this was me, Krishan, and Tamar at the time. As the time went on, Krishan was explaining that this happens to her all the time, and she felt some sort of way because she felt embarrassed. She felt embarrassed, and she felt like, that this was just like, shouldn't happen to her, because, she was just prepared to go out during the twerk session, and that time had come and she didn't go out.
Translation, this shouldn't happen to her because she thinks she's Beyonce without taking proper protocols. If you are slated to perform, get a contract, sign said contract, get a specific time of said performance that you are supposed to do, etc., etc. Beyonce would have a contract. Beyonce would know what time she got to be there, what time she got to be on stage, and everything. She's thinking she's Beyonce with...
So Tamar is still asking, like, well, what happened? What happened? Why didn't she go out? And I'm like, I'm trying to figure out what happened too. So David and Mooney come in. They both do makeup. And we're all at this point talking about what happened. Tamar is saying, Mooney, what happened? Mooney was saying that Krishan was not on the side of the stage when it was time for the twerk part. Mooney is a choreographer, and he also does makeup. Mooney was saying Krishan was not on the side of the stage. So, like, well, what happened? What happened? Well, who was there? Who can, like, what? Everybody's screaming, what happened? What happened? At this point, Krishan is like, yes, I was on the side of the stage. I was there. And I was like, okay. And I'm trying to calm everybody down. Just let's do this, a peaceful conversation, because Krishan is upset. She's very upset. And I'm like, okay, I get it. Like, okay, let's calm down. Like, everybody, let's talk this thing out or whatever. And then a few more talking. And then James comes in the room. So at this point, it's me, Krishan, David, Mooney, Tamar, James. James comes in the room and notices that Krishan is upset. By the mirror, Krishan is on the right-hand side. James is right next to her. He was consoling her.
Okay. So if you guys remember, when James gave his statement, he said, I walked into a situation that didn't have anything to do with me. And James, out of his mouth, he said that he was an innocent bystander because there was already commotion going on when he entered into the situation. Before I continue playing him anymore, let me play a little bit of what James said just to refresh you guys' memory, because James said, listen, I had appeared. This didn't have anything to do with me. This wasn't like my fight and she hit me. Okay? So let me play that for y'all. And then we're going to go on. Hold on, let me pull that up. I thought I had it queued up, but let me pull it up.
Y'all to stop thinking that everybody's lying. This happened to me, and everybody keep asking what's the reason. This happened to me for no reason. I was attacked for no reason, and they keep telling me don't get on live, but no, like all the assumptions and how people feel and what people think they know. I am at the dentist right now. I have to get my teeth fixed. My teeth have to be fixed, and that's what's happening right now. So don't get online saying what didn't happen, it didn't happen. And no, I'm not going to show my face. My face is beat. If you guys see my face, you could be pissed off. My face it's toe up. So right now, I have to get teeth fixed that someone damaged. I'm not going to show my face, but I will show that I'm at the dentist right now, getting my teeth fixed. The anger or whatever the issue wasn't towards me. So that's why I'm saying I was attacked for no reason. Yes, I know I don't owe anyone anything, but enough with the blaming everybody else but the person that did this. I'm out of the hospital. Now I'm at the dentist. Nikki, I have to get...
All right. So as you see there, he said that the anger wasn't even towards me. So that kind of lines up with what he's saying, that James walked in and there was already commotion. So now let's continue.
Calm down, like everybody, let's talk this thing out or whatever. And then a few more talking, and then James comes in the room. So at this point, it's me, Krishan, David, Mooney, Tamar, James. James comes in the room and notices that Krishan is upset. By the mirror, Krishan is on the right-hand side. James is right next to her. He was consoling her, and I was literally right next to James. And Tamar asking James, well, what happened? Why didn't Krishan go out there during the twerk session? And James said, we was looking for her on the side of the stage, and she was not on the side of the stage. And Krishan got very upset, and she was like, I was on the side of the stage. I was there. Where else would I go, man? You lying, like that's cap. I was on the side of the stage. Like, I was there on the side of the stage. And James said, no, you wasn't. We called for you there. Krishan said, say I wasn't there one more time. Say I wasn't there on the side of the stage one more time. James was like, I'm telling you, we was calling you and you bop, 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 bop. I'm like, oh shit. Literally happened just like that. And here I am, like, this girl just hit this boy a couple of times with them big ass rings on her finger. And I'm just like, no, this is not happening. This is not happening. This is not happening. I get Krishan to the other side of the room. At this point, James' face is leaking with blood. She going off saying, man, that's cap, da-da-da-da-da. Everybody is shocked. And I mean shocked, because mind you, I like Krishan. I'm still at this moment trying to de-escalate everything. Like, I don't want this to go left. Like, this is crazy. This is all craziness. And I'm like, Krishan, you gotta calm down. Everybody, you gotta calm down. Like it's a lot of yelling. At this point, Mooney and James, get her ass out of here. Da, 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 da. You know, I'm like, okay, everybody calm down. I got Krishan on my right-hand side. Now she's at the back. The door is right there. I'm blocking Krishan on here, because at this point, she on go. She like, well, what's up? Like, her defense is all the way up now. And people trying to get in the door. And I'm stopping people from coming in the door. Troy was one of the people that I stopped from coming in the door. And I'm like, okay, y'all, we gotta talk this out. We cannot, this is crazy. Tamar walks over to Krishan. That is like, she said, that is like my blood brother. You cannot just go hitting my blood brother in his face. What is wrong with you? What's happening? All of this is going on. Everybody's emotions are on 100. And then Krishan, I got Krishan out of the room when Bandcamp came in the room. Bandcamp came in the room, got Krishan out of the room, and that was that. I walked.
All right, so somebody in the comments just asked, was this at the end of the show? Yes, this was at the end when everything was done. Everything they had did Love and War, they had did everything was done. So for the people that's just coming here, what he said was she had a slot that she was supposed to come out on. And that corroborates with what Tamar said. Tamar said she wasn't supposed to perform, but we have a time when I go to the dressing room, I change my clothes, and there's a twerk session. So I told her she can MC the twerk session and twerk with the guests. So that is what he's talking about. Now, when the assault takes place is at the end of the night, after everything has gone on, they're done with the show, everything is done, and Krishan is basically looking around saying, I'm about to go on, like, hey, what's going on, or whatever. And they're like, wait, no, like, you're not going on, like, what's you were supposed to been going on, or whatever. And he's addressing how there was confusion, and they're trying to clear it up at the end of the show. So, let's resume.
Out of the room, and I called the police. So in the video that she just made and said, well, why wasn't the police there? Why wasn't this there? And actually, to tell the truth, there were 28 security guards in that building that day from the Novo security team. 28. I went to the head of security at Novo and I asked them, I said, I need somebody to get up here right now. Somebody has just been assaulted. They asked me questions. They said, who? I said, James. I said, can you call the police? You know what Novo told me? Novo said they cannot call the police. I had to call the police. I went and called 911. You can call 911 are public records. You can call 911. You can check the records. Right after immediately happened, I called 911. It took the police over 2 hours to get to the Novo. I was not leaving until the police came. I was not leaving until the police came. It took the police over 2 hours to get, it took them over 2 hours to get to the Novo. The police did come. A police report was reported. This whole incident is horrific. It's crazy. And then for everybody to jump online to say something about Tamar is wild. Everybody say James is lying is wild. Nobody had nothing against Krishan. I love Krishan. I love the ratchetness. I love the rowdiness. I love watching her on Zeus. I love her with the baddies east, west, north, south, all of that. Krishan said one thing that was absolutely correct when she did her live today. She said, I'm that bitch. God got me. And she's absolutely correct. For somebody of her stature to come from where she came from and to somehow manage to garnish the hearts of over 5 million people that follow her on Instagram, yes, she is that bitch. For somebody to have a song that a whole stadium can recite, yes, she is that bitch. For somebody who can have a hit reality TV show, I'm sorry, yes, she is that bitch. And for somebody to say otherwise, they are clearly hating. She is that bitch. But guess what? Krishan hit the wrong bitch. Because guess who else is that bitch? James Rice Chanel. And he did nothing to her. He did nothing to her. He was consoling her. And she popped him a couple of times. And that's why his face looked like it looked. And if you are in the public eye multiple times like you are, you would not show your face either. I was there when the police came. I was there when the police left. I literally flew to New York the next day, hopped on a plane, flew back to LA because it was just a lot going on. And it was just like, I hate that all of this is happening. I hate that all of this is happening. I hate that everybody trying to blame Tamar. I hate that everybody trying to now always talk all of this stuff because this tour, Love and War, we are supposed to be celebrating 10 years of a great album, an album that helps so many people through whatever times. Music saves people. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're supposed to be celebrating. And for this to happen, I hate it. 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 I hate it with everything inside of me. And I really wasn't going to say anything. I don't like to get into drama. I don't like to say anything. I stay neutral in a lot of things. I don't like to take people's sides. I stay neutral. Right is right and wrong is wrong. But when I got online and I seen the DJ Sky and Krishan was saying, I didn't hit anybody. I did this. No, that's not true. And y'all know it's not true. And Bandcamp did not have the music. Y'all know he didn't have the music. In the videos that you're seeing we do a tribute to Tracy, which is what we do before we end the show with Love and War and Tamar comes out. How did Krishan get the microphone? Because the iconic, legendary Toni Braxton had a microphone on the side of the stage. And when she walked off the stage on her set, she had that microphone still sitting over there. That's how she got that microphone, because that microphone was on the side of the stage. She was not supposed to come out on Love and War. Love and War is the ending of the tour. So when she's out there, of course, what is Tamar supposed to do? Hey, y'all, this is my sister. Tamar had no idea she hadn't came out there before because Tamar was in the back or whatever. The Bandcamp did not have the music. As you see, she was up there trying to airdrop the music to him. I'm the one who told DJ Sky to get off of the stage because at that point, I really honestly didn't know what was going on. And I was like, yo, you got to get off the stage. This is a whole production going on. Like, what are you doing? Like, you got to move. And she wasn't taking to what I was saying. She's like, I'm DJ Sky. I'm Krishan's DJ. And I was like, oh, okay, you got to go, though, because we in a show, babe. Like, you got to go. And when I tell you I was being nice and I'm not taking no sides or anything like that, my spirit, everybody who knows me, you can try the spirit by the spirit. You know me. You know me. You know me, and I'm not a mean person. Now, I can have some choice words. But in this case, I love Krishan. That's the crazy thing. I love it. But it wasn't a vibe that night. It was just like, it was like horrible. And I just wish that it was a vibe because it would have, been great. The outcome would have been great. But it was like, here's the thing with that. When people say clout chasing, Tamar has sold millions of albums. Like nobody has to clout chase. This tour, the LA show was sold out weeks before we even got to LA. Weeks before we got to LA, the show was sold out. Every show that we have done has been sold out. Nobody has to clout chase. Nobody's looking for anybody to do anything. Every show was sold out. Thank God. Thank God, because God favors us. God favors this team. God favors Tamar. Every show was sold out. And when you get in the audience, the audience, if you've ever been to a Tamar Braxton show with the real Tamartians out there, the millions and millions of people that follow her, they know all of her songs verbatim. I literally sometimes sit in shock and people still know these songs from 10 years ago. And I'm like, Hello, she's a Braxton. The Braxtons are like the black versions of the Kardashians for the African American community. And and it is what it is. They are all iconic. They are all iconic, and everybody knows who the Braxtons are. So it was like, nobody needs any clout to do anything. Nobody needs nothing. The show, we've had iconic, legendary people in the audience that have not mentioned we did not mention that they were even there. They were just coming to see the show. Nobody needs anybody named to see a show. I hate that all of this is misfortunate. I hate it because everybody, and I look at everybody as a good person. I don't see the evil in people. And sometimes that's my problem as tour manager, because I do know that there are evil people in the world. And I just wish all of this would go away. And the only reason I am saying something, and I got on here, because my friend is injured and he is hurt mentally and physically. And I don't like that, because we came to do a show. We came to get the people what they wanted. The people had an amazing time at the show. Everything was great. And then to hear somebody say, whatever she said, be careful or something like that. Baby, let me tell you something. You say you love God and God is this. The weapons will form, but they will not prosper. The weapons will form, but they will not prosper. And sometimes what people really need in life is a good reality check. And as much as I love Krishan and as much as I love the ratchetness, there is a time and a place for everything. And it really, really, really was a horrible situation. And I'm just like, you make it, and Tamar really, I'm like, it was like damned if you say something and damned if you don't. She was, trying to say something so that everybody won't think that, okay, well, what type of friend is her? She not saying anything. But it's like, I knew all of this shit would happen. Like, I knew everything that's happening, I knew would happen, because I know how social media can take something and run with it. I know how social media can take something and run with it. But no, the police were called. I called the police. I called 911. If anybody wants to go get the records, I'm sure you can pull them up from the Los Angeles County or whatever district we was at the Novo, and pull them up and go hear it for yourself, And I was not the only one that called 911. Chris Sibley called 911 as well, So I don't worry about people threatening and doing anything like that, because let me tell you, the joy of the Lord is my strength. And one thing about this team over here, the Holy Ghost is with us throughout all of the way. For this particular tour to sell out all of the shows, and she has not did this album in 10 years, that ain't nobody but God. Nobody but God. And one thing that I don't really worry about anybody that I deal with is God is walking with them and God is talking with them. And I want to end this live on a prayer. I want to pray for Krishan. I want to pray for everybody that's involved in this situation, because
all right, that's where we're going to stop it at. We don't want to hear no sympathy for Krishan. We don't want to hear no prayers for Krishan. We want to hear charges pressed, and we want to see the officer that you spoke with. Now, I tried to look it up, because there are ways to look up like when police are called, and I couldn't see anything, but I will be on the job tomorrow to try to get these records. You better believe it, okay? I will be trying to get these records, period. My thoughts on it, I feel like when he basically detailed what happened, it sounds believable. I feel like he sounds honest. And he sounds like he's tired of the BS. Now, a lot of us on social media, we want to see the receipts. But you got to understand, if James posts his picture online and he look however jacked up he looked, that picture is going to be on social media forever. So I think that that's probably one thing that he's considering. Another thing is he will be made a meme. Okay? He will be made a meme. So until I got my coin in order, until I got my ducks in a row, I wouldn't give y'all no picture either. As much as we want pictures, as much as we want receipts, as much as we want shoulder proof, all y'all want to do is see how jacked up he is so that y'all could put a meme on it. And the meme is going to be James. Okay, what's that picture that of Krishan and Blueface cartoon? Hold on, let me. What Krishan and Blueface cartoon? Hold on, let me see. This what y'all gonna do to him? This right here, what y'all gonna do to James with This what y'all gonna do to James. Y'all gonna put James on here. All y'all gonna do is laugh at him and put his face on here, however bloody, however crazy he look. Y'all gonna Photoshop his face on here and make fun of him, and y'all gonna make it a meme. And anytime there is any type of allegation of somebody being knocked out, beat up, or whatever, y'all gonna post that meme in the comments on Twitter. Y'all know how there's always those replies on Twitter on viral pictures, viral videos, and y'all gonna have James' face up there with her on there looking a mess. Okay? That's all y'all gonna do. That's all y'all gonna do. So I don't blame him, because a picture is gonna live on the internet forever. And I feel like if y'all gonna see the picture, see it when the lawsuit come out. See it when the discovery happen. You know? Move with tact, okay? If y'all gonna see me looking crazy, it's gonna be because y'all see the discovery of my lawsuit. Okay? Y'all see the images from my lawsuit, and y'all see the settlement of her paying me my coins. Okay? But other than that, y'all not about to get no laughing stock on me for y'all pleasure. If y'all see James' picture, y'all already talking about how he's so big, how he 300 pounds, and he let her beat him, woo, woo, woo. Y'all are going to make fun of him looking crazy for free, and he not gonna get no money off of it, period. So if I was him, I wouldn't release nothing. Release it in discovery. Release it when the lawsuit come out, and run me my motherfucking money that way, and y'all gonna see it then. That's what I would do. But I believe, oh boy. But in the midst of all of this, Krishan's sister, who just got out of jail. Ma'am, you just got out of jail. Talking about how she been out of jail for a month, threatening Tamar. Ma'am, if you just got out of jail, most jail sentences, when you just get out, you got a probation officer, a parole officer, or some type of something, and you sitting up here thinking, child, let me just play it, because I'm like, social media, I'm like, this is not a real place. Like, this is not a real place. Like, what is happening on social media, child? Because you cannot be for real. They really think because she gets posted in hood blogs that she is bigger than a household name. If I go to your grandma, my grandma passed away. But if I go to your grandma and ask who Krishan is, your grandma ain't gonna know who she is. If I go to your grandma, your great grandma, and I ask your grandma who is Tamar Braxton, who is Tony Braxton, they're gonna know who they are because they are household names. They know them. They're familiar. They've been to concerts. If I, like Krishan, the fact that y'all really think just because somebody is not living off of drama, the people that get put in blogs the most are the problematic people who are causing drama. So to think that you're so known because local hood blogs post you and you're bigger than a household name that has been out for decades. It's crazy. It's crazy. But blah, blah, blah. What'd she say? Blah, blah, blah. Let's hear what her sister had to say. So her sister says, because Krishan told Tamar that she better be safe. Okay? It says, Krishan's sister threatens Tamar Braxton and refers to her as a washed up. Says her sister is more famous because we see her all over the internet. We see your sister all over the internet because people are reporting a train wreck that is popular for the moment. Will we care about Blueface and Krishan 10 years from now? Will we know who she is 10 years from now, 5 years from now, 3 years from now? Will we be interested? So Krishan told Tamar that she better be safe. And this is what the sister said. Tamar been washed up. Never was that B. F out of here. Yeah, be safe, B. I'ma be smacking a lot of MFing celebrities when I come across them B's. I see y'all keep playing with my sister. I'm just in Maryland taking my business right now. I'ma be there soon. And MFers laughing at my sister wouldn't even make it in her shoes. Y'all wish y'all was on that MFing stage and all over the world like my sister though. F out of here. Now, she was not done. Okay? She wasn't done talking there. There's audio as well. Okay? There's audio to this as well. And I'm just going to say to any of her sisters, her, whoever, y'all keep going around thinking y'all could put y'all hands on anybody. If I go outside and anybody put their hands on me, child, I don't give a damn. I'm my neck and my fucking back. Okay? My neck and my back. And we got proof. Okay? Because she might wisen up and think, oh, okay, well, let me not put my hands on them. Let me instruct my sister to do it. Even if you instruct one of your minions to put their hands on somebody, you still could be held responsible. Okay? And we have footage of her talking about how she puts out assaults through other people because that's why she was mad at Taseki. So you think that you're going to go around and smacking celebrities on your sister's behalf? It's still going to hit her pockets because there's verifiable proof that she orchestrates her people around her to carry out assaults for her. But go ahead. Child, y'all rich. Okay? Y'all are rich. Okay? Let's listen to the audio. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to act big and bad, tough or nothing. My neck and my back. My neck, my back, and my crack. Everything hurt. My everything. My neck, my back, my
what the fuck they doing. They old as shit, know what the fuck they doing. Y'all all dried up, know what the fuck y'all doing, bro. So, alright, when I come back to the IG, I'm only fucking with myself and my son. Straight up. Yeah. And so listen, right, y'all, let's just keep this shit a band. Like, people saying shit like, oh, the Braxtons, the Braxton, this, blah, blah, blah. Alright, cool. I've been home for a month, my nigga. Since I've been home on Instagram, and I don't even be following these motherfuckers. When I go on my search button or like the home, all I see is my sisters, my nigga. Every fucking where. Any fucking Instagram I'm on. Like, I don't fucking see Tamar Braxton. I'm not being smart. So don't try to say she's been this or she's still hot and all that. Okay.
Your sister is on the blogs because we're talking about the train wreck. That doesn't make Tamar any less hot. It just means that she's not, and Tamar's problematic, but she's not in her problematic era right now to where she's on the blog every other week right now.
Cool, her shit sold out, all right, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I don't see her all over the internet. I don't know what y'all talking about. Krishan is worldwide, all over the fucking world, my nigga. Everybody is posting her, whether it's negative or positive. Some people ain't, but I'm just saying, like, be for real. As soon as y'all get on y'all shit, y'all see something about Krishan, right? Y'all don't see shit about Tamar Braxton. Stop fucking capping. Fuck out of here. And then, not to mention, right, when I was locked up, they got tablets now. And you can get on, like, the fucking, what is that shit? Like, it's the entertainment news. You see the shit, the celebrities, everything about the celebrities. I never seen Tamar on the news on my tablet, like.
Somebody said, is that
I done seen all
No, this is the sister that just got out of jail a month ago. She got an older sister. She's like 40 something, maybe almost 50. I don't know. She's like one of her older sisters. This is the sister that the nephew also accused. Okay. So remember the nephew came out and he had an accusation against Taseki? He also had an accusation against this sister right here. So this is that sister. The older sister, older than all of them, who they had the...
I see Sexy Red. I see motherfucking Boosie crazy ass. I even see motherfucking Ashanti on the tablet news entertainment. I never seen Tamar Braxton. So stop trying to make it seem like, oh, she's still hot. Where? Bitch, where? Be for real. She got some nice songs, okay. But is she popping right now? Is she worldwide all over the internet? Like real shit. Y'all know. Y'all see that shit when y'all get on y'all Instagram. Everybody do. Fuck out of it. You gotta see Krishan Rock. I know what the fuck they doing. They old as shit know what the fuck they doing. Y'all all dried up, know what the fuck y'all doing, bro.
Listen to it again without my
so,
interruption.
alright, when I come back to the IG, I'm only fucking with myself and my son. Straight up.
Yeah.
And so listen, right, y'all, let's just keep this shit a band. Like, people saying shit like, oh, the Braxtons, the Braxton, this, blah, blah, blah. Alright, cool. I've been home for a month, my nigga. Since I've been home on Instagram, and I don't even be following these motherfuckers. When I go on my search button or like the home, all I see is my sisters, my nigga. Every fucking where. Any fucking Instagram I'm on. Like, I don't fucking see Tamar Braxton. I'm not being smart. So don't try to say she's been this or she's still hot and all that. Okay, cool, her shit sold out, all right, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I don't see her all over the internet. I don't know what y'all talking about. Krishan is worldwide, all over the fucking world, my nigga. Everybody is posting her, whether it's negative or positive. Some people ain't, but I'm just saying, like, be for real. As soon as y'all get on y'all shit, y'all see something about Krishan, right? Y'all don't see shit about Tamar Braxton. Stop fucking capping. Fuck out of here. And then, not to mention, right, when I was locked up, they got tablets now. And you can get on, like, the fucking, what is that shit? Like, it's the entertainment news. You see the shit, the celebrities, everything about the celebrities.
Somebody said that the nephew accused Tessa. That's not Chastity. The nephew accused Chastity as well. Would you like me to pull up what the nephew said? Because the nephew named this one right here. And I don't think he named Tessa, honestly. I think he named this one, though. He named this one. He named Taseki. He named Uncle. He named, who else did he name? He named this one for sure, though. But, anyways, what else is there online? Let's see what's going on elsewhere. Anybody else say anything? Let's see. Any more responses? Did I miss anything? Oh, let me read this one comment from my Instagram. So somebody had talked on my Instagram about the way that the Los Angeles Police Department works as far as police reports and things like that. So this person on my Instagram, let me screenshot it and let me post it to you guys. And let's read it together. And then I'll be out. Let's pull it up. All right, so it says, I worked for a large police department. Police reports are not available right away, especially in a large city. It takes a few days, especially if there's going to be supplemental reports, aka witnesses. 2 more than likely cops were called by a hospital or took the report there. The hospital has to report an assault. If he's suing, any lawyer would advise to not release any evidence to social media. These are all facts regardless of what city or state you live in. Her fans are literally harassing very well-established people in the music industry. They probably wanted to handle this privately, but here we are. She's probably going to get blackballed after this, and rightfully so. Now, the last part, I don't think she's going to be blackballed because the internet likes ratchet behavior, and they condone and reward bad behavior on the internet and on social media. So do I think this incident will blackball her? No, because a lot of people feel some type of way about gay men and women interactions. And so because this was a gay man that doesn't have more clout than her, they not going to respect it. Now, when she actually gets blackballed or when people really start like canceling her is if she does this type of behavior to somebody who has more clout than her. So when she gets to a point where she gets to maybe like, and I'm just going to throw out Drake, but not Drake, but somebody less than Drake, but somebody that has more clout than her or whatever. But when she gets to a situation where she gets to somebody that the internet likes more than they like her, has more following than they like her, more like if she did this to like say a Haley Bailey, right? So when her and Blueface were together, they were hanging out with DDG and Halle Bailey. If she puts her hands on somebody that social media deems as innocent, and it's a woman, and it's somebody that they deem as not problematic, and oh my God, our dear princess, how can you do us like this? If she hits like a Halle Bailey, then we could talk about blackballing and stuff like that. But because this is a gay man, I don't think this is the final straw that's going to blackball her. But because she feels like she is invincible, because she feels like she's untouchable, she is going to assault somebody again. Okay? If this does not, if her probation doesn't violate her right away from this and she doesn't get immediate consequences, her response tells me that she feels like she's untouchable and she's going to assault somebody else because she's feeling like, you know, I could do whatever. If a motherfucker disrespect me, social media is going to be on my side. They're going to cape for me. They're going to make excuses for me because that's what social media is doing. Everybody on social media is talking about how James needs to shut up. He needs to wrap it up, wrap this up, blah, blah, blah. And one person who called into my live, on my last live, they summed it up. Anytime we hear a victim that's a female, everybody is like, believe the woman, believe the woman. like we don't have, like they don't have to show receipts. We just believe the woman. But because it's a man, it's different. So the moment that she actually gets canceled, it is going to be because she assaults a dear princess in social media's eyes that has more clout than her, like a Halle Bailey, like a Chloe Bailey, like a, I don't know, even like a, Karrueche ain't even been on the scene. Karrueche doesn't, like, you know, she's not like attention seeking like that. But even somebody like, or a Janae Aiko, or like a Karrueche, like somebody who you don't see them fighting online. You don't see them doing stuff like a Lori Harvey. Like you don't see them getting into mess. If she gets into it with somebody like that, that's when it'll happen. But let me pull up my last live and then we're going to be out and share with you guys what the person said, because I feel like what he said was facts and it's true how people view social media as it pertains to victims. So let me pull it up. It was towards the end of my live. Let me try to find the timestamp and then we'll be out. Come on, chop, 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 chop.
I feel like it's look.
A thousand.
Look, if
All right, it's after this. They was
Hear me?
arguing. Yeah, go ahead. Let me figure this out.
Soul along with Claudia Jordan, but they want to be like, oh, I want to see proof. But these are the same people when a woman gets assaulted or suffers some type of abuse, they be like, oh, believe the woman. Why does she need to have proof? Why does she need to show evidence that it happened? I believe her. So all of a sudden, it's like when the man gets assaulted, gay, straight, lesbian, bi, that don't matter. When a man gets assaulted, all of a sudden, it's like, oh, so he's too big to get assaulted. He needs to provide proof. He needs to provide evidence. And it's like these same warrior women, they don't do that to other women. And they want to be taken seriously as they should when women get assaulted, but they don't give that, they don't give that treatment back. So that's all I want to say. I don't want to take too much time.
I need you to stay on, because hold on, let me bring it back just a little.
They be like,
so we can hear everything he said.
Those people who
they said they wanted me to read. All right, hold on, wait 1 second. Let me get it.
think you're pretty.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Now, I want to say, first off, if James would have put his hands on Krishan, all of a sudden it would have been, oh, you see that? They always fighting women. They always trying to put their hands on women. You see that? They want to be a woman. That's why they put their hands on them. Now, when James didn't fight back, all of a sudden it's, oh, how can that big man let Krishan beat him up? Oh, how can she do all that to a big man? You can't win for losing. Also, all those people who were saying, oh, I want to see a video, I want to see proof, I want to see a picture. And I'm talking about that messy ass Al Reynolds on the Fox Soul along with Claudia Jordan. But they want to be like, oh, I want to see proof. But these are the same people when a woman gets assaulted or suffers some type of abuse, they be like, oh, believe the woman. Why does she need to have proof? Why does she need to show evidence that it happened? I believe her. So all of a sudden, it's like when the man gets assaulted, gay, straight, lesbian, bi, that don't matter. When a man gets assaulted, all of a sudden, it's like, oh, so he's too big to get assaulted. He needs to provide proof. He needs to provide evidence. And it's like these same warrior women, they don't do that to other women. And they want to be taken seriously as they should when women get assaulted, but they don't give that, they don't give that treatment back. So that's all I want to say. I don't want to take too much time.
I need you to stay on because you just made too much sense too fast, okay? All right, so we're going to end on that note. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you, Kathy, for the super chat. She says they will arrest her. Give the police time. Thank you for always being a supporter, Kathy. I always see you in the chat. I appreciate you so much. But y'all let me know what y'all think. I believe she hit him. Okay, based on the evidence that has been presented so far as statements go, I believe without seeing a photo, I believe that she did hit him given the fact of her track record. This is another thing that you guys have to understand also. Your track record will convict you before proof will convict you a lot of times. So when you're out in these streets and you're doing behavior, you're doing certain things, people are going to sum up your actions in your past to judge you on your present. Now, if this was a person, we didn't see her going unprovoked, hitting people, being impulsive, telling people, oh, I should, like, we would not come to this conclusion. But because we've seen her track record, we've seen her history, we've seen how she operates, even without the proof, I believe him. And that's what a lot of you young people need to understand. How you act in the world, the things that you do, the behaviors that you do on a day-to-day will put in the minds of people to be judge, jury, or whatever, and convict you without proof because they see other instances. So that's all I have to say on that. I'll see you guys on the next one. Shout out to everybody who's tuned in, and we will see you again. But on the way out, I want to know, do you think she hit him? She's saying, blah, 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 where the video? And to the where the video people, the guy who's the tour manager, he said this incident started with 3 people in the dressing room. Okay. This started with 3 people in the dressing room. He said it was him, Tamar, and Krishan in the dressing room. They were talking, trying to figure out why she did not get to go out during the twerk off portion of the show. He says, and mind you, think about what we seen and when we seen video. We seen video when who was live? Who was recording and gave us the footage? Krishan. Anytime we seen backstage access, it was because Krishan was live streaming. Any other videos we saw was because the audience provided those videos of people in the audience. So if they're backstage, Krishan is the person who was filming everything backstage. 3 people are in the dressing room. They're trying to have a conversation on what happened. Who's naturally that's not thinking an assault gonna happen, gonna be like, oh, let me record this? Grown adult people. Okay? So 3 people turned into 5. So he said it was me, Tamar, her, and then here come Memo and Nino, or whoever he said was the 2 makeup artists. Then it was 5 people in the room. So then from 5 people in the room, then in come James in the room. James come in the room, and they're in a dressing room. So James come in the room like, well, this is my side. We went to go see her. Woo, woo, wah. We didn't see her on the side. Boo, boo, bop. And then she say it again. Boom. People hear a commotion. Then here comes LaTroy. He don't get in the room because the guy say he blocked him. LaTroy try to get in the room. And in that heat of the moment, she knows that there probably wasn't nobody pulling out a camera because she's the camera guy. She's the camera person. She's the one who has to document every part of her life. When you get up in age, you don't feel a need to document every second of your life. These are people who are 40, pushing 50. These are not people of this new generation that think, let me record. No. So she's banking on there not being a video because she's the camera person in these situations. Okay? But that's all I wanted to say to the where's the video people. This happened in a dressing room, according to them. And it was a small, intimate interaction with people. And that's why we don't see a video. But you don't need a video to convict somebody. You don't need a video to press charges against somebody. You need a proof of injury and you need witnesses. And there are several witnesses, Tamar, LaTroy, and this new guy, tour manager, who have spoken out that can corroborate a story. So that's all I'm going to say on that. I'm going to catch y'all on the next.